besides Bill Clinton's president now. So people like all right, I can't say anything. I'm gonna blow up some balloons now. Put some balloons on me. I'll sit here. You know this is over.
Yeah, it looks like it may.
Back, see if you can do that. Yeah, you got it. Okay. Yep.
I have 2 red lights on.
That means it's on right now.
Okay. Working?
You're working. Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you. I love it.
Oh, but the heart.
No crying.
I want to see the light go on when it counts.
Kathy, do you want to begin?
You were born together, and together you shall be forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings of death scatter your days. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving soul between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone. Even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music.
Very good. Step around. Ready for the ceremony? Very good. Now, dear friends and relatives, we are here today to unite Steve and Marjorie in the bonds of matrimony. A marriage is a permanent relationship of one man and one woman. It is freely and totally committed to each other as husband and wife for the rest of their lives. If marriage is to last for a lifetime, it must be built upon a strong foundation of love. The Apostle Paul gave us a beautiful description of the type of love that it takes to build a happy home. Love is patient, love is kind and envies no one. Love is never boastful, nor conceited, nor rude, never selfish, nor quick to take offense. Love keeps no score of wrongs, but does not gloat over other men's sins, but it delights in the truth. There is nothing love cannot face. There is no limit to its faith, its hope, and its endurance. And now, Marjorie and Steve, I hope that your marriage will always be blessed with an abundance of this kind of love. And let me remind you that marriage is a sacred and holy relationship. And it will require the very best of both of you. But it is also one of life's most fulfilling relationships. As you give yourselves to each other, you'll find your lives made happy and complete. Claim the promises and the blessings upon your relationship as husband and wife. Now, look with favor upon this man and this woman, who are now to become one in holy matrimony. Give them wisdom in the devotion of and the ordering of their common life. Excuse me. That each may be to the other a strength in need and a counselor in perplexity, a comfort in sorrow and a companion in joy. Give them grace when they hurt each other, to recognize and acknowledge their faults and to seek each other's forgiveness. Make their life together a sign of love to a harsh and broken world, that unity may overcome estrangement, forgiveness may heal guilt, and joy may conquer despair. Give them fulfillment of their mutual affection, that they may reach out in love and concern for others. And grant that all married persons who witness these vows may find their lives made strengthened and their loyalties confirmed. And now, as a symbol of your union, will you join your right hands? You already did. And now, Steve, in taking Marjorie to be your wife, you must promise to love and cherish her, to honor and sustain her, in sickness as in health, in poverty as in wealth, in the bad that may darken your days, and the good that may brighten your ways, and to be true to her until death alone shall part you. Do you so promise?
Yes, I do.
Marjorie, in taking Steve to be your husband, you must also promise to love and cherish him, to honor and sustain him, in sickness as in health, in poverty as in wealth, in the bad that may darken your days, and the good that may brighten your ways, and to be true to him until death alone shall part you. Do you so promise?
Yes, I do.
And now you will seal your vows by the giving and receiving of rings. The perfect circle of a ring symbolizes eternity. Together may your love and happiness always be as unending and eternal as these rings. And now, the bride's ring first. Give that to Steve. And Steve, if you'll place this on Marjorie's ring finger and repeat after me. I, Steve, take thee, Marjorie,
I, Steve, take thee, Marjorie,
to be my wedded wife,
be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
have and hold from this day forward,
to love and cherish,
to love and cherish,
till death do us part.
and do us part.
With this ring I pledge you my love.
And with this ring, I pledge you my love.
And now the man's ring. Take. Marjorie, place the ring on Steve's. Steve's finger. And then repeat after me. I, Marjorie, take thee, Steve,
I, Marjorie, take thee, Steve,
be my wedded husband,
be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
and have and to hold from this day forward,
to love and cherish till death do us part.
to love and cherish to death do us part.
And with this ring I pledge you my love.
And with this ring, I pledge you my love.
And now, Steve and Marjorie, you have willingly committed yourselves to each other for the rest of your lives. Fulfill your promises to each other, and let nothing separate you from each other. I am now happy by the authority vested in me by the sovereign state of Arizona. I am happy to pronounce you husband and wife. Steve, you may kiss the bride. Now we have a little something final here that Steve's brother is going to, is it Kevin?
Yeah.
Kevin is going to do for us.
This is the Apache wedding prayer that Marjorie and Stephen wanted read. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be sheltered to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now you will feel no loneliness, for each of you will be companionship to the other. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life between you. Go now to your dwelling place, to enter into the days of your life together.
That was anticipatory note.
First time in my life, my eyes are wide open. Oh my, for the first time in my eyes can see. I see the wind, oh, I see the trees. Everything is clear in my heart. I see the clouds, oh, I see the sky. Everything is clear. Oh, my love, for the first time in my life, my mind is wide open. Oh my, for the first time in my life, my mind can see you. I feel sorrow, I feel dreams. Everything is clear in my heart. I feel life, oh, I feel love. Everything is clear in my heart.
I'm trying to hit. I'm like, oh, I want to turn that off. I'm trying to hit you the flowers and why I forgot the dishes.
Marjorie, you want to sit down and
You have to sign.
give me a pickle sign?
And right below Steve there, Marjorie. Now you can sign it. You're signing your maiden name, you know. If you're
Okay.
signing Marjorie what?
Taylor.
Taylor, right.
Taylor, I think I'm going to call you no.
This is why so ugly.
The first witness,
Okay?
Yeah.
right here.
Okay. So gorgeous.
Doesn't
Okay, and
Tammy, and you can keep that pen.
no,
No, I'm just kidding. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Kevin.
That's over with. Now you can enjoy it.
Make sure everything's official here.
Safe to say it now.
okay.
Going out to select.
I'm gonna need to,
But Margie picked them for us.
We found him on a windswept rock in the rain.
Oh, you're
let me,
hands together.
Kevin, you're,
Oh,
Kevin?
Best man?
Yes, and what is it? Burke. B-U-R-K. You got a middle initial? E. Oh, Aaron laughed at her.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
Yeah, Jennifer's gonna put us in slow motion.
Yeah.
We can't wait. I know. Hi.
Thank you very much.
I have no idea.
Not here because I've been trying to. So.
What'd you say, Jen?
Nothing. Forget it. Just forget it. Oh, really? Wow. No, wait.
Pretty much all day. Coming back out.
11 o'clock, Julie. I haven't started that. But I tried. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Julie. I know. You were hiding. Oh, it got dark. Then they had to come back up. It was 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you're on
Well, it's really
Kidding.
I know it is.
We're on Gracie.
It's over across the street.
We're on Gracie.
Jeff, we're going to get doubles and triples.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, and I got me. I dropped my flash and break my flash.
Do we do like one set of parents and the other set of parents?
Hey, we're still this positive.
Steven, smile.
Mom and Pop.
Break my flash.
And I ran out of film.
God, did you hear what
Across the street.
see what Kim Bradley did to her down there in the rain?
Yes! And that's what I said. I said, Jeff, I can imagine.
Across the road.
And Jennifer freaked out.
I was like, what do I do? Where do I go? I need to turn this way or turn this way.
It's so funny.
I don't know. Which protocol? Yeah, that looks good.
Wait a minute.
I spent to pull my jacket shut.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, look this way. Lean in close.
Squeeze in.
No,
Look up. Say cheese.
Cheese.
watermelon.
Congratulations.
We understand. You notice they put us on opposite ends of the
Bouncing.
keep it in balance. Step in. Something
Of course, we're not going to
Keep
make any
everybody in
comment
place
about
alike.
Okay.
Who should I look at?
That was very cute. We're just too cute for words.
I'm gonna throw up.
Let me get one.
Wait, I'll say one thing. Steve
Ready for
certainly is
Cindy.
relaxing now.
Okay, ready? Wasn't he relaxed before?
The guy just standing there with his knees shaking and sitting.
He was really
Oh.
nervous.
No.
I was going to throw him in the bathtub and throw the laundry in.
You guys want to see my Kevin take a bow? Whack.
Okay,
Keep
guys.
smiling, fella.
Okay, do we look natural? No slow motion.
I know. Lost.
I just did a huge close-up on all of you.
Hey, Fang.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Do the Taylors.
Jeff, take it close.
No, we'll do the Taylors and the Burks.
And the Burks, and Kevin and
Yeah.
Jennifer.
We'll just do one big
Faraday.
That's a good idea.
Jennifer, get in here.
Faraday. Come on, Taylor, Burks, and Faraday's.
Everybody is part of the,
We have to let her in. Yeah.
Yeah, Taylor stand on Steve's side and the Burks stand on our
That's
side.
a good
Bingo.
idea.
But who's,
Okay.
who should stand next?
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's our question.
That's a
Again,
great idea.
Jeff gets
No,
the hell out of
Taylor
here.
to get everybody side and Burks are standing on this side.
Marjorie and I'll
Okay,
stand in
you
the
have to
middle.
stand on Taylor's side.
Okay, getting close.
All right.
Especially my
Forget
uncle.
it, forget it.
Okay.
Pull up my shoulder.
Yeah, I was gonna say lunch.
Eric, that's not.
No, it's fine.
Get next to me. Get next to Kathy and then you're
Oh, no, they're gonna do it again.
Do it again.
No, we're not doing it again.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no, not
Everybody
those.
look at the cameras and say,
Hey, look at the camera, Jennifer, look at the camera.
Steven, hold hands with Kevin.
Okay, look here.
Ready?
do a serious one. Everybody stand very straight, shoulders back, chest out. Like,
Don't pick your nose.
And you gotta wait a second, just take a breath, because if, I can't make this battery go faster for some reason.
Stop that.
Come on. Don't spoil it.
For Cindy, everybody for Cindy.
Okay, ready? Over here.
Everybody says
Have to take another one, ready to say Cindy.
I didn't either.
Just try to get
Bye.
it. Not yet. Okay, ready?
That's a nice picture.
Right.
Okay, now, do you have any other combinations you want?
Marjorie and I.
Make a pyramid. Make a pyramid.
Do just a combination and a Taylor combination.
Okay, that'll be the last comment.
Make a pyramid with
Now,
you
do I?
Go and sit yourself for dinner.
It's in focus.
I know you're asking what she's doing. Okay, your mouth's not open. Okay.
Seafood.
Trade brick.
Jennifer's doing a seafood.
Yeah, on a special seafood diet, right?
You want to see?
Oh, no.
Oh, I see. It's going to be individual.
Can I change
Well, I expect to see
Read that.
Here? Why aren't you here?
No.
Hi, folks who aren't
Hi,
here.
folks.
It was a great wedding.
Yes, we wish you were
love it.
here, but we
You missed it,
understand.
pal.
Yeah.
You missed it.
Stephen and Marjorie missed you all.
Yes.
It was a wonderful, beautiful wedding. We wish you were all here.
Wrap it up. Hi, Doyle family. Here, Mom's here, and it was a beautiful wedding. Wish you were here.
Okay, now let's take a look at what they're drinking.
Here it is.
There they go.
That's it, right there. That's it.
Diet Pepsi.
Just so you know, the wedding just started. They got half a load on already. A lot of them.
What'd he say?
Let's go to the Rainbow Saloon.
Hey Steve, congratulations. You're gonna have a great time in Havasupai in the Grand Canyon. Right.
My mind's a blank.
What do you like?
Well, I wish I could say something in Indian, but I can't think of anything.
Say hookah high.
Hookah eye? Okay, I hope that's a good thing. Hookah eye. And congratulations.
We can edit this, can't we?
Hey Steve, congratulations and all that.
And Marjorie too.
And Marjorie, congratulations to you.
I wish your brother was there.
My brother's out of his mind. Kevin's bachelor party. Well, Danny was Who cares about bachelor parties? There's a lot of bachelor parties. Now you're going to look forward to bachelor parties over every people.
Give you a week, Steve. And I actually like it.
cheese farmer.
Now I'm gonna go over there and have some. Come with me. Marjorie, the breeze calling you, so.
May I suggest, put some brie on your rye bread. Very delicious.
Which one's the breeze? That one?
It was like 100.
So honey, now I found another.
Now she likes cheese.
Still. Jennifer.
So you got one.
Everybody got it.
Yeah. Okay, this is Kevin, and I'm walking through Stephen and Marjorie's wedding reception. I'm walking by Stephen and Marjorie now. Excuse me, Erwin, sorry. And I'm walking around. What a view they have outside.
I'll be waiting.
All right, I'm going to have dinner now. All right, I'll get back to you later. Bye. Camera Jennifer for a few minutes.
Are these real fresh strawberries? How come we're not? How come nobody like? How come we're not eating them?
No reason.
Strawberries.
We've been eating cheese and bread. And
I love strawberries. Like thanks for
it's all yours. Look at those big strawberries.
Wasn't that fruit good this morning? Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it was. I'm surprised Jeff didn't give me his.
Yeah, they are. That's why they put them on the table.
Help yourself.
I am.
See, here's another. Lots of strawberries.
Ah, that's right, I'm full of endorphins. I like to say hello to the folks back home.
It was like,
See every shocking moment.
Yeah, we work a lot of so we call police. They're looking for it because they keep it in their portfolio. A lot of the mortgage brokers, they...
Now the words sound queer and funny to your ear, a little bit jumbled and jivey. Sing mares eat oats and goats eat oats and little lambs eat ivy. Mares eat oats and goats eat oats and little lambs eat ivy. And kittles eat ivy too. And kittles eat ivy too. Wouldn't you?
Alright, cut off the booze to the old family.
Triska doesn't mean Puff the Dragon. Sing it for our wedding day, Triska.
Little Jackie
Cheers.
Cheers.
She said cheers.
What, Mom?
Cheers.
Go ahead and say it.
What does that mean?
I want to get
What else they sing? I know, but what else they sing? Efaristo. What do you mean? Yasas.
Yankee, go home.
Kevin.
for my camera.
What an attractive woman. Kevin, you know what?
That's your third plate.
Hey, you did do it.
My
You
penis is
did.
half that size and it fits in there nicely. That wasn't on, was it?
Steven, what makes me think of you? I'm suddenly reminded of you, Steve.
Put the fucking thing down on the goddamn plate, man. Turn the goddamn.
Reminds me of Steve too.
Yeah, that's right. You've been there. You've done that. Where do you still? Way up 64.
Okay, Jeff.
This is chicken.
Before Jennifer eats it.
Hey, it's got a tail.
Here, let me lick it so you can't eat it.
Say something.
I don't believe it. I left my speech in New Jersey. Well, this is
Kevin.
the point at which I
Away from
must, sorry, she's lighting the scene, so I have to sort of, is that my mark?
A little bit.
You want me to walk in on my mark?
Right there.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Kevin, I thought you were supposed to be in the
Lights?
front table.
Yeah, thanks, Jerry. Yeah, far away on the windy hill, big boy. Sorry.
No, I just wanted to say that although it poured today, Stephen didn't dance at all last night, so I don't know how it happened. Because Stephen's notorious for his Apache rain dance. But anyway, I would just like to say that, you know, in spite of the fact that the original site got a little washed out, that the wedding was very nice. It was quite nice, and I think everyone appreciated it, and you know, it was great. And you guys will have plenty of time to stand on a hillside in Sedona and sure to be by yourselves and have a good time, and without 20 people staring at you. But no, I think wanted to welcome Marjorie to the family and to our new extended family. And if you don't believe they're extended, look in Jeff's pants.
That was last night.
Sorry. Sorry, Mom. I should have told you this was going to be blue. But, so when I had beers, so I'm disgusting. But no, I was just, you know, it's very difficult to do this because, you know, you have all this pressure on you. Jennifer was saying, yeah, I hope you're writing this. And I can't write a toast because, you know, it's
I'd rather
ridiculous.
just stumble around for an hour.
Stumble and bumble through it. But like Stephen, who made a toast at my wedding in 3 languages. I was thinking a lot about when we were young and when I was a kid and Stephen was a kid. And
Tell him it's about the time in the laundry room.
Steve was refinishing the cabinets. But anyway, all right, where's my cue cards? Oh, I got to tell you. But you know, I was thinking about when we were kids and going to school together and Holy Name and East Orange, and you know, it was we went through some interesting times. I remember one occasion where I arrived at school early one day, and Stephen and I had both gotten our heads shaved, crew cuts. And I got there early, and I was immediately mocked and ridiculed. And
Wasn't the last time?
but yeah, exactly. And I remember I said, you know, hey, I know I look ridiculous, but my brother got the same haircut, and he'll be here in a few minutes. And, I remember I was sitting on a ledge, and Stephen arrived a few minutes later and was immediately ridiculed. And he came over and he beat the living snot out of me for telling them that he got a crew cut, because apparently they wouldn't have noticed. But we've been through a lot, and we grew up through the era of Nixon. I remember Stephen and I holding each other in our room at the terror of Sputnik. And we went through a lot of interesting times. And you know, he was always a great big brother, and he was a mentor.
Take over.
And I was his
Hercules. I was his Hercules. But he's probably the most adventurous member of the family. I would say he's traveled around. And I'll tell you, Stephen, you think pedaling through Ireland through 2 weeks of rain? Wait till you get to the marriage thing, my friend. That's an ordeal. No. But I think you guys are going to have a wonderful life together. And I think, Stephen, you've made a wonderful choice. And Marjorie family is a wonderful family. And we're looking forward to having good times together and getting together. It's a good excuse to travel across the country. And
Sister.
And yeah, sister. Hey sis. Hey sis. You got $5? But I should really take about 5 seconds between each sentence so that it can be relayed to my father. But I hear. What'd he say? But
Watch it, I'm still not too old to knock you down.
it's just a longer fall there. But I'm glad my father was actually like third wheel with me and Stephen. It was, growing up with 5 sisters. Pain in the ass mother. Attack on a chair. No, I'm just kidding. No, my mother and father are great. And they obviously raised us well and turned us into babbling fools. But,
Oh, really? Really now?
really. But I'm kind of enjoying this. I'm kind of enjoying it.
Nothing to end here.
I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. But here is to...
My glass is empty for crying out loud. My glass is empty.
Mine's not bubbly anymore either. But this is to all our friends and family who came out today, and we really appreciate it. And I see Stephen and Marjorie extend their thanks, and I think we all extend our thanks, and the people who couldn't be here with us today, including Richard Dixon. We all express our good wishes and good luck and a long and healthy, happy life, and I think you guys are going to have a great time. Here's to you.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
And on second thought,
Yay! off.
Hey, Kevin.
Let's make like it's a make it like a Puerto Rican wedding. The groom cuts the bride. No, sorry.
It's funny. Party is funny.
Yeah, let's get rid of him.
What do we do?
I cut you and you bleed.
He holds it. You put your hand over his.
We have to do the feet.
Then you cut.
Ah, smile, look at the camera.
Look at
Marjorie, you feed Steven.
Ready, getting picture though.
We're gonna do it first. You do
I
it
do
to
you,
me
baby.
first.
Oh.
The groom feeds the bride.
The groom feeds the bride.
Too late now.
Hey, look at my mom.
That pain in the ass mother.
Here she is. In the flesh.
All those diapers.
Uh-oh.
You're in
Still wasn't kidding.
I lick the spoon.
I corrected myself.
Now tell us something.
Marjorie, slow motion.
Must eat.
Slow motion.
Must eat.
I licked it first.
Must feed Marjorie. Marjorie must feed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both, please.
Oh,
Come on, I
yes.
see the cake.
No, no.
Smush it.
Up the nose. How can you miss?
Come on, Dutch. Come on, Dutch. You tease.
Look at
He
that.
doesn't want to mess
Oh, look at the knife in the back. Margie.
Stick out that lady pain of a tongue.
I used to hate that one.
To get some of this mustache, Marjorie.
Yeah, there's time for that. No, I'll cut the cake. Let's cut the cake. You know what? I'll let somebody else cut the cake.
It's gonna be gross to have carrot cake in my
Hey, at
teeth.
the cut again, I just got my camera.
Get that.
Every time.